Hello, hello, Shoggoth Unknown here, and we are back with more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It is the 7th of April 2022, local time 18:22. And I did it again. Problem is it's hard to see. I can't really see the lens. So it's hard to see if the cap is on or not. And we are back. There we go. There we go. Okay. So last time we finished off the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and then I did the Mehrunes Razor quest line. So that was a lot of fun. That's about it. Well, we also did the ghost one, which is kind of fun. But I had a couple of issues with the mods because I had reinstalled everything. And one of the issues that I had was merchant money was low again, so that bothered me. The other one was potion limits. I had potion limits once more, and I did not like potion limits. So I should have fixed both of those. I checked. I don't know if I actually checked the potions after last stream, but I did check the merchant gold. So we should be good on that front. And I know why I missed the potion limits. It's because it doesn't show up properly in Mod Organizer. It's because the download is not a zip or anything, it's just the ESP file. Do you? Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I see you work with the great.
I do.
You always bring in good business.
So we have a bunch of stuff we can get rid of. I should keep the arrows. We have a bunch of stuff we can get rid of. And I'm basically going to do that.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not?
Dude, there's so many Daedric bows. Wow.
Sure, why not?
I wish I knew which one was mine. I'd keep it. Keep the original. I may not even have the original anymore. Alright, so, do I need to have, like, loot anything ever again now? I'm not sure.
Sure, why not? I might even be an excellent bargain.
Short Sword of the Inferno.
A good price for a good customer.
Put them silver arrows up. So yeah, I like the idea of keeping a bunch of these. Now here we have some extra greaves.
Sure, why not?
And then I have gauntlets and helmet there, so that's fine. Where are my boots? What boots am I wearing? Ah, there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay.
An excellent bargain. You got a great deal there. You got a great deal there.
Encumbrance is back to acceptable levels. That's good. Grounded boots. Yeah, I don't think I need those. Especially with the weakness to poison. That's weird. The Morag Tongue stuff was pretty interesting. Fortify speed, there's feather, there's a lot of good stuff on there. But I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to keep it, so we'll go put that up in a minute.
Remember, Shadow Height.
Alright, let's head on over to the house once more. I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff off there that that I didn't sell, so that's gonna include. I just noticed there's like the dead drops are weighing me down. There's random stuff like that, so I'm gonna spend a couple minutes going through that. And I believe I dropped off a bunch of equipment last time. Maybe I didn't. I feel like I did. I feel like I went in here and was it this? Yeah. I got a lot of stuff I want to sell. We're gonna keep those. But before I clutter up my inventory with other stuff, let's put some of this away. See, I should carry a lot of these arrows because they could be useful. They do weigh me down, but they could be useful. So, what do I want to get rid of? Mayrune's Razor is really cool, but I'm not going to use it. I just like the quest. Now in here, the Morag Tong. The Deceiver's Finery, we can put that up. That's a great cloak and all, but I'm not going to be using it. So we should put it away. Put away anything that I don't expect to be using. I think I can actually wear that. No, I have a helmet. Right. I can't do that. My helmet does detect life. If this did detect life along with like 2 of those other effects, I'd maybe do it. But it does not. Put one of those up. No need to have both. Although I'm much more partial to that or the Spell Drinker. So I'm actually going to put that reflection one up. Okay. I don't need that, or that, or that. That. Yeah, inventory's looking a lot cleaner there. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't need. So the journals were a fun read, but I don't need those weighing me down. Dead drops, we're done with all that. Drothan's journal we don't need. Galarthir's notes. I mean, I know we haven't done that quest, but I know they didn't weigh me down either, but why hang on to it? Orders from Lucien Lachance. Put that away. We'll put this tome up and the other tome. I don't care enough to double check that I know them because I already have so many spells. We're fine. Small diary. I feel like I've probably seen that. Ochiva's note. Definitely read that. Okay, we have some extra stuff in here. What is Sands of Resolve? Where did I get that? Because it's stolen. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we got a lot of gems. Speaking of gems, we're down to 362 now, and there's probably still a lot of room to clear stuff out, if I'm being honest. Cure disease and stuff. I'm gonna just stick with what I have for now. Which means we got a bunch of other weapons and stuff to pick up. I think that's all I picked up were weapons, so... Save. Let's head back to the castle. Let's sell these off. And then we're good. We can actually get started with doing something.
Go ahead.
So I have a problem with my Sunday stream, which I've uploaded to YouTube. What is today again? Today is the 7th of April. It's Thursday, so... What is it, like the 4th? The 3rd? I have no idea. I can't do that in my head. Was it whatever Sunday was? I have a problem with that stream. I had to splice two parts together. I rendered it out. Everything seemed fine. I mean, the video plays fine on my end. I've done this before. I haven't changed any settings. The video has been stuck at 95% processing.
I see you work with
So it's not even viewable in like low quality. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm gonna try uploading it a second time, put it under a different name just to see what happens, to see if it processes the second time, because Tuesday's stream is already done with the regular processing. It's still doing HD processing. That takes for fucking ever. And the 10 hour video or whatever is gonna take even longer. So I'm probably gonna have to kick it back by like a week or something once I get it working, so it has time to do some processing. That's unfortunate. I hate when the streams are super delayed going up onto YouTube versus what I do here, but it's got to be that way sometimes. Mace of Winter.
Sure, why not? I might even be able to.
Alrighty, 362. Anything in here that's not looking right? We got a bunch of venison.
Sure, why not?
Literally just weighing me down. It's not worth it. Venison used to be great. Not so much anymore. Oh, I think I noticed something.
Remember.
I was testing some stuff out, you know, with the mod, adding the other mods and stuff, and I wanted to make sure my LOD was still working correctly, so I kind of ran out into the wilderness and all that. And at some point I noticed well, I didn't even notice my stats were messed up. I found a Doomstone, or whatever it's called, and I used it, and I wanted to see what effect it gave me, which is when I noticed that I had a problem. But we could see here, intelligence is way down, agility is way down. What's going on? Personality's down. Not by 2, but like 3 or 4. It's because I think the -2 is from 100. Because it should actually be like 102 or something because of one of my equipped things. And if we come look in here, drain intelligence by 20. And agility, it's Cannibal's Prion Disease. So that's because in the Mehrunes Razor deal, I had to eat a heart. Presumably that's what gave that to me. So the way to cure that is to eat like some root pulp or something. And now if we look, boom. Oh, personality is being drained. Why? Is it something I'm wearing? Am I mistaken? Has it been damaged? Maybe it's actually been damaged. I thought that was also a part of it. We can always, well, not here. I was gonna say go to the chapel. Actually, there's a better way. Okay, yeah, something's affecting it. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I'm blind, but I'm not seeing drain personality, am I? Or drain attribute. Oh, is it this? Yeah, Scales of Pitiless Justice. Okay. Cool. Right, we're good there. Alright, so we have no active quests. We have a handful of quests in here. So I think it'd be fun to do some of these. Just clear some things out. I'm not going to go too ham on... I was thinking I might start Knights of the Nine. I don't know if that's actually going to happen tonight or not. But we could do a couple other things. So, like there's the good old Honor Blade. Seeking Your Roots. Caught in the Hunt. We could do that. Kurdan Gro Druggle has told me that he knows the location of Alaran Loach. And if I want him to reveal it to me, I'll have to retrieve an axe. Right, okay, yeah. So someone's husband's missing. I guess he got involved with... Yeah, he owed money to an orc. Cool. So we gotta go there and let him know that we're ready. He's gonna take us to an island or something. That's what I remember. I guess I could have read the rest of the journal, but he's gonna take us to an island or something where we can do what he can't do because he's a punk. So let's go check it out.
Hello.
You bothering me? Are you ready to go to the boat?
Yes, I'm ready to go to the boat.
I have it waiting for you at the dock next to the magic shop. Now get out of my sight.
Well, you could have told me that in the first place. Axe of Dragol.
Yeah, it's a battle axe with the word Dragol carved into the haft. Huge. You can't miss it. I ain't gonna draw you a picture.
And Alaron.
Time's wasting. He's safe for now.
What an asshole. Alrighty. Yeah, why did you, not just tell me the boat was there in the first place? Alrighty. Well, I have audio, so looks like we might successfully load. Eventually, one day we will successfully load. You do less damage with your weapons when your fatigue is low. And this is something I haven't really been concerned about in a while, now that we're nice and strong. But in the early game, it's something I complained a lot about because your fatigue drains so much every attack you do that it's really bad in the beginning of the game. I've arrived at Fort Grief. I should proceed inside the ruined keep and begin my search for the axe. The axe. Why'd you give me a boat for that, dude? I could have made my way over here. That's bizarre. The gate is opened elsewhere. Like right there? Just gotta go twist somebody's nipples or something and the gate opens. What's up, Alaron?
It appears as though Kurdan has tricked another poor soul with his axe story.
Alright.
You haven't guessed it yet? There never was any axe of Dragol. It was just a ruse to lure you out here. I fell for the same trick. In my case, he told me if I retrieved the axe, he'd erase my debts. I was such an idiot to believe him. You're now the prey in Kurdan's insane hunt, just like I am. And here we'll most likely die.
What?
Clever ruse. I wonder how many have died falling for it.
This is stupid. Hunt.
Kurdan doesn't make most of his money being a simple usurer. He also invented what he calls the Hunter's Run. People pay him a great deal of money to hunt and kill living human prey. No questions asked, and he takes care of the bodies. He uses the dungeons under Fort Grief as the hunting grounds. I was placed here because he knew someone would go looking for me. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all of this. I hope you can fight. It's our only chance of escaping alive.
Yeah, I was... Okay, the game called attention to it. I was gonna say, this is stupid. We took the boat here by ourselves. Why wouldn't we just take it away?
Don't bother. The door to this place is now locked. The only way to get out is by descending into the Hunter's Run and killing the Hunters. One of them will have the key to the door. That's Kurdan's rules. It's the only way we can win. I wish I could help more, but I can't fight. I've never held a weapon before in my life. Please, get us out of here.
So, hold on.
I'm not a rich man, but if we get out of here alive, I'll do what I can to reward you.
So when he heard the door opening, why didn't he run over and say, "Don't come in, it's gonna lock, it's a trap"? I stand by what I said, this is stupid. Also, what if I could just jump out of here? Yeah, I think I can. No, is that an invisible wall? What? That's stupid. You're not even supposed to be able to jump that high, but still. The Hunter's Run.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I can't see anything. Should I just leave all the loot now? Because it's totally not worth it, is it? Illusion, we need the Night Eye stuff. Just do 60 seconds, because I don't like Night Eye being on when I don't need it. I don't really like the blue effect so much. I prefer, Elder Scrolls 3's version of Night Eye, which just brightens up the place. I would love to have constant effect Night Eye if it wasn't this blue tint. This just kind of ruins... Whoa. This just kind of ruins the colors and all. I guess you might fall.
You there! Stop where you are!
I was trying to see what trap was going to be triggered. Yo, can this guy die? Ooh, reflected damage got him. Alright, we got the second key. Yeah, so, just another chance to state this. Tonight's probably going to be a bit chill in the sense that I'm just going to do random quests for a bit, maybe? Maybe I'll start something more serious. I have no idea what that did. What triggered that? Something happened. Oh, I think it's like this gas or whatever.
Show your face. Die, cur!
That's stupid. I like that I'm in the water, that was cool. But that was stupid. You haven't figured it out if you haven't been watching the series. I don't like the knockbacks and staggers and stuff. I was about to say, if he does it again, I will console kill him. I found the key to the door of the keep at Fort Grief. I should now return. That's really? That's easy. I was gonna say, like, I'm not worried about dying. All you have to do to prevent that is go in here and yoink. This game loves to have its shortcuts back out of a dungeon, so I kind of feel like there might be one here, but maybe not. It's a little bit of one. I don't know if I know what's in here. Oh. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but the game told me... Did I miss one of the... Wow. I can't move. Wait. I'll do this in case he wants to talk.
I'm impressed that you killed all my clients. Doesn't matter. More will come along with their purses fat with gold and hearts lusting for blood. Too bad about Alarin. Didn't need him anymore now that you're here. At least now he's free of his debt.
That's not very nice. I won your game.
Do you really think I could afford to let you leave here? The key you found is a fake. No prey has ever left this island alive. And I aim to keep it that way. You were right about one thing, though. This is my game, and I'm changing the rules.
Ho! Ha! Whoa! Ha! Ha! Ah!
Oh!
Was that a Daedric? I returned to find Kurdon himself standing over the corpse of Alaron, whom... No, I saw him do the murder. I had no choice but to attack and slay him. I should search Kurdon's corpse for anything that may help me get out of these ruins. The key I discovered on the Orc Hunter was indeed a fake, and the real key was on Kurdon's body. He'd never intended to let us leave, whether we won his demented hunt or not. The real key should allow me to unlock the gate room inside the Hunter's Run and leave Fort Grief. I will then have to bring Ursan the sad news. That's whatever. That's whatever. The speed is nice, but it's fine.
You're pathetic. Ha! Your worst.
I am so annoyed right now. Even though the paralyze worked, I'm so annoyed because of the stagger that I got from that attack. Like, first the knockdown and then the stagger. That was awful. I hope I didn't break anything. Alright, I guess I'm using Night Eye again because I can't see. Did I close it again? Yeah, I did. Okay. I didn't know if it had memory of that. I didn't know it was a proper toggle. The hell? I thought I got caught in like a snare or something and I was being pulled up. It was weird. So I could take the boat back. Okay. Well, that was quick. It didn't even run my night eye out.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
And
something's wrong, I can tell. What's happened to Alaron?
Sawyer, son, he's dead.
When I saw the grave look on your face, I knew something had happened to him. And what of that fetcher, Curtin?
He lives no longer.
Then Alaron's death has been avenged. I told him that the gambling would lead to this, that foolish man, but he never listened. Before you go, I have this for you. Alaron told me that if he ever got in trouble, this could be used to bail him out of jail. He'll not be needing it any longer, and I want you to have it. I'll not take no for an answer. I know you did all you could, and for that I thank you. Now please, go in peace. I wish to be alone.
Biography of the Wolf Queen added. What? Is it special? Quest completed. Caught in the hunt. If I read it, does it like have some titties in it? Does it drop an item? Not sure how that bails him out.
Death. Been conjuring up dead things?
Really easy to get up here. I like it. So that was either 2 or 4 bells. What time is it? Oh, never mind. It's 3 p.m. I don't understand how the bells work because it was like dun 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 dun. All right, let's do another quest then. Let's see. We'll do this one. A Dunmer named Ralsa Norvalo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter of what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Gillen at the house of someone named Seritor. Apparently all will be explained when I get there. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on here. You're just coming right up to me.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Seritor.
Pleased to meet you, Seritor.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
At the same time? You want us to come together? Okay. I guess we could try to synchronize. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wrong meaning. Very well, lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step. Walk with virtue, friend.
The hell are you? Full Daedric man over here.
I'm honored by your presence. Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed
We got a
hall.
blood thing right here.
We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle.
Why? Quest updated. Order of the Virtuous Blood. Rumors.
Did you hear that someone broke into an Imperial Legion post and stole the taxes they collected from the waterfront?
Tell me about vampires. I don't know a lot about them, so let's discuss it.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's
Oh shit, they're onto me.
Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Alright, tell me about Roland Genseric.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire.
No, he's not.
The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
I bet it was all just a misunderstanding. How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Vampire.
Vampires are nasty creatures.
I agree.
They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Roland Genseric.
His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
I'll let you know if I find any of those filthy vampires.
Who knows?
That you never know. They could always be right under your nose, right in front of you. You'd never even realize it, would you? They're so hard to find. That's the problem. You know, they're.
Are you not feeling well?
What's wrong?
I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Serador. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, it was pretty facepalm worthy. Where at? Here? Here? How do you expect me to get in here? Who keeps seeing me? Yeah, I keep moving and it's like I'm not spotted, and then all of a sudden I get spotted again. I've arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. Apples, onions, lard, cheese, and milk. I would assume it's not up here if it's a very hard lock, but maybe. Why does he have a skull? Why does he have another skull? You know, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's making it difficult. How much money do I have? Almost 300,000. That's pretty sexy. There's a sound that's happening in the background and I couldn't tell what it was. I still can't, but I've confirmed it's in the game. Sometimes I can hear the cable like dragging along my shirt and it makes some sound. That's why I got so silent. I was like, what is this sound? And it keeps happening on a cycle, so I could tell it's part of the game. Well, he has like a shop down here. Does he have a bunch of human blood? Because I could use that. Yes, skooma. Is there gonna be a secret door in here or something? What's up? So far, no good. Let's keep poking around. Interesting. I've yet to find anything worthwhile. Thing in there. The skulls are certainly interesting. Should I pick them up? Should it be like, I found skulls? No. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Oh, we got books. We got readables. I missed it. After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Breville. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside me in my bed and you are not there. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you, but I understand that these are dangerous times, and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods, the one where you said we would always be safe from the world. The one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness. The one where you said I love you. Hurry, my love. Ralphina. So do I just magically know where it is? I guess. Okay, whatever you say, game. Oh. Oh. Ich bin müde. So tired I could fuck a pineapple.
Well, look who we've got here.
Hello. Well, that lady was dumb. Robo defense isn't half bad, to be honest. They heard me, but they don't know where I'm at. Because I heard something like... I didn't hear the beginning. I know what they said, like showing your face. But all I heard was your face was the last mistake you'll ever make. It sure will be nice to rid the world of an awful vampire, though. Vampires are evil and deserve to die. I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's here. I should be cautious, as Sarader warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard they're actually pretty brutal.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Vampire.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Sarader says you're a vampire. I think I said earlier, no, I call it, it's going to be a misunderstanding. I don't know how, but it's going to be a big misunderstanding, because that's just how this game is. Every quest has to have twists and turns.
That bastard! Sarader dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
Sarader.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain, Roland.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Sarader looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Sarader stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Sarader. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Sarader. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Sarader was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Vampire.
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. I know about Sarader and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Fintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try.
Vampire.
As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Sarader outside during that time of day.
Then it would make sense for them to meet not at the...
Of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
He said we meet at night. It would make more sense for them to meet in the daytime, wouldn't it? Because he could go out and do things at night, but if they meet at night, then they can't do anything. Right, because they're all stuck inside at night. When do they feed? When do they do anything? Shit. Where does this leave me? City Isle? There's a marker out here. There was a marker near the cabin as well that I would have liked to get. Also, I want to see what he was telling me to go check out at the... Oh, is this... Yeah, Armored Old Nag. That's the horse I was given. I feel bad that I've never used it. It's been here. Haven't really used Shadowmere either, but... Or the black horse that I bought. Feel bad for all of them. We have a Doomstone up here. Which one is this? Estra. This is Runestone. I don't quite know what the difference is. If that is a Doomstone or a Runestone, or... I don't know what their difference is. I don't know. There's words. I'm not good at words. Why does it take so long now? Alright. Let's check this out. We're gonna want to be able to get to these things as well at some point. So it does help to just go ahead and get them now. Also, that is not Vilverin. Where am I? Dude, the frame rate is so bad, I just hit F to put my weapon up and it didn't even register. Nagastani. Market District, let's go. Are you saying to break in? What are we supposed to do? Why am I spotted?
Are you not feeling well?
I feel great. No! I meant to talk to him.
A lot of good men. But why am I telling you? You were there. You saw him. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever be able to sleep again. Move along.
Oh, we got an opportunity. Let's see what's down here in the basement. Is it going to be a double basement? Or maybe I need to go upstairs. The subtle sound of the rain is really nice. So this guy doesn't hear me or doesn't care.
Good day.
Sarader.
Sarader? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly.
I'm very confused, and I'm going to express why after we're done talking.
Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Sarader had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore as the route is dangerous. But Sarader is a stubborn one. He takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map.
Alrighty.
Good day.
Oh, that sounded aggressive. Oh, is he now gonna be mad? Is he gonna be like, hey, I'm awake? No, what time is it? I think it is morning. Yeah. I'm very confused. That dude, Roland, told us, I almost said Ronald. Roland told us, why is Shade Leaf Cops? Why is that familiar? I don't know. But anyway, Roland was like, yo, he goes to the first edition. You should check that out. But we already know where we could meet him, right? I don't know, like, we know where they meet at his place, the Order of the Virtuous Blood, like in his basement or whatever, blah, blah, blah. We know all that. So I'm confused why we're going to this cave. He already told us we could meet him there. Presumably he doesn't know that we know he's a vampire. So I don't understand why we're having to hunt him down here. Or are we gathering information? Also, thank you for spoiling it, game. I've entered Memorial Cave. It's now being used as a vampire den. I need to see if I can find Sarader in here and put a stop to his charade. Okay, so confirmed. It's fucking dark. As it should be, though. There's no lights down here. At least there were no lights back there. Oh, not a gloom wraith. No, just die. I want to fight a fucking gloom wraith. Now the Gloomwraith magically knows. That's just great. Also, I did not do that attack. Okay, the Gloomwraith was not as bad. I don't know if I fought them since I made some modifications. It's not as bad as I remember. But I feel like I have fought them and they still sucked. what's going on with the host. Thank you, Mikey. Stop healing. Alrighty. Oh, it's a raid too. Damn, thank you. I don't know why I said host on my. I guess a raid kind of does both. Thank you. What's up, Mikey? Appreciate that. Nah, we good. We good. Thank you. I do appreciate that. How are you doing? What were you up to? That's actually what I'm doing. So, yeah, I mean, if we take a look at it here, it depends. I mean, because I think you get extra magicka as a Breton, don't you? What is it? Where is it? Yeah, so we get an extra 50 magicka as a Breton, and then we get the 150 as the Atronach. So if you want high magicka pool, this is pretty good. Thank you for the follow too, I appreciate it. Well, I like how they all exploded out of like one spot. That was the emotes. That was weird. I don't know if I have the Mundus ring. What does that do? A mundane? Or is it actually called Mundus? Because I have mundane. Okay. No, we crashed. Oh no. Let's see. I lost my launch. Took an hour to get a crash today. That's pretty good. It's better than normal. I have it, yeah, but I don't think I've used it. Personally, for me, I prefer, so I have a flame ring. I don't know, I just fire resist is cool. And a mind and body ring for the strength. That does do a bit of reflect damage as well. And then Cruelty's Heart for strength as well. Prior to the Cruelty's Heart though, I was using a Spell Drinker amulet for another 26 spell absorption. I kind of prefer spell absorption over like resist or something. What a nerd. Oh, you do know where I'm at. Okay. Right, let's see. We gotta take this out again. Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of potions, but I like spell absorb more than anything because it's free magic refill, right? Free magicka. Yeah, so if you get enough spell absorption, yeah. The only problem I have, I mean, I personally don't get too bothered. I mean, I picked Breton because it does give me that extra magicka, but I don't worry too much about bonuses and all that because you can kind of work around most of it. That's a weird place for the head to fall. You can kind of work around most of it. Not as much as on Morrowind, for sure, but you can kind of work around most issues. In here? There. But the thing is, the resistance kind of, resistance to me does go along with absorption though, because you're not going to absorb everything, so it does help to further negate magic by you know, oh, I didn't absorb that, but I still managed to get some resist. There you are. Nope. Nope. There we go. Another longsword of disintegration. All the longswords of disintegrations. We get those all the time. I've kind of given up on picking up items at this point because I don't really need them anymore. I don't need the money. So where? There must be another route. Let's save. Because I don't want to crash again. Yeah, here's the other route. Okay.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
About to say I don't have my detect life stuff on. That would help. Oh.
That the best you can do? I'm
Alright, she gone. Let's pop some health. Get a little bit of healing. No, I don't want to kill the doggo. Probably gonna have to, but I don't want to do it. What a nerd. Is that a Zamboni? Or is that a Wraith? It's a living corpse of some kind. Or maybe, no, that might not be detect life, that might be fire. Yo, they got messed up. You see that? They got messed up. I feel less bad. I mean... Oh, I'm gonna have to now. I was gonna say I feel less bad about killing it given that it's considered a wolf rather than a dog. But I love wolves. Wolves are some of my favorite animals. Like when I was a kid, it was wolves and eagles. What you mean, where are I? Where are you? Bro. I thought he was at, like, I thought he knew where I was at. What a loser. I hope I can find some bottles of blood in here. That'd be nice. That would be really helpful.
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you than all the way out here? No messy bodies left behind, no evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover, and I won't make the same mistake twice. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started. I knew hiring you was a mistake.
Why?
I had to keep up appearances. The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gillen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with. Quite a list of things to do, wouldn't you say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed.
Can vampires feed on other vampires?
You'll never take me down!
Yo, he's healing fast. Why did I hit that? Oh my god, this is frustrating. Just die. Dude. I'm gonna just console kill him. If he knocks me down one more time, I'm console killing him. Or if he like knocks my weapon out or something. They really want to make me use something to like stop his magic. There, finally. I have slain Serator. I should return immediately to Roland's cabin and give him the news. That guy was stubborn. So he... See, this is one of those things where I feel like it's a tremendous oversight to not have them acknowledge that you are a vampire, if you are. I think that would have made a lot of sense for the... You know, a quest involving vampires like that. But for some reason, they didn't even make that acknowledgement. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I do it before the Night Eye runs out? Yes. Beautiful. Because without Night Eye, I have no idea where I'm at in there. It is pitch black. Alright, long loading time is long. It's okay. Yo, today we got good news. I mean, it's not really news if you follow the release cycle, because it's every like 6 weeks. But Rust 1.60.0 every 6 weeks a new... So Rust is on like a 6-week release cycle. Just clearing out notifications on my phone real quick. I mean, nothing much else to do while I'm waiting. Yeah, Rust is on like a 6-week cycle where every 6 weeks they basically say, here are all the things that are ready for the next version. And then that goes through 6 weeks of like testing or whatever. And then it releases. So that means every 6 weeks there's a release ready to go of new features and stuff. And there's some stuff in Rust 1.60 that I really want to check out. The main thing that I really want to check out actually involves coverage. I've never done a lot of testing in Rust, but there is a coverage feature for, oh no, I'm floating. There we go. There is a coverage feature that Rust supports, and this new, like the new thing that was stabilized is source code based coverage, they call it. And I guess it uses like an abstract syntax tree. Abstract syntax tree, I don't know if I said that right or not. I guess it uses that on your source code to make it way more efficient or something, I'm not 100% sure. But I kind of want to check that out. Be a good excuse to write some tests for the code that I've been working on. Let's see how the coverage and everything works. I might check that out tonight. Are they after me? I think they are. Alrighty. Let's see. Another quest in the bag?
Do you return triumphant? I
Yeah.
hope you're here to bring me good news.
Rumors.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion.
Yep, whatever. Serator.
He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement.
Are they hunters? What? I don't
Let
understand.
us never speak of that abomination again.
Or are they vampires?
Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City.
Yeah, so does he mean that he thinks the Order should actually do what they said they do? I was about to say, did we crash? It felt like it. He wants to meet in the city. So we'll go back to the Temple District. Yes, right there, baby.
You're a sneaky looking sort.
I know I am.
Did you see it? The avatar of Hackdirt himself.
Alright, let's head into the place, do the thing. Somehow he beat me here.
Hi there.
I'm okay with that though.
Hello again, my friend.
Was there like human blood in here or something? No? I'm just wondering if the vampires were like stashing stuff here that I could maybe use. You know, it would also be interesting because it would have proven as a bit of a hint. Like, oh, if you searched around, you would know something's up.
It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. And not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight.
These guys are pretty bad at what they do. Ring of Sunfire. Quest completed. Order of the Virtuous Blood.
Let us never At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains.
It's for like 50 gold a pop.
Excellent.
Let's see what it is. 250.
Excellent. May the sunlight always...
So that's easy. Cool. Ring of Sunfire. Resist disease and reflect spell. It's pretty good.
Safeguard your path.
You're pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. Like, they're right that you never know. Like there's could be vampires all over Cyrodiil and you might never know. They might even be right in front of your nose.
You've got some nimble finger.
Alrighty. Another quest down. We're on a roll. Keep taking care of some quests tonight. Have I done 2 or 3? We did, yeah, just 2. And still, it's pretty good. Quests in this game tend to take a bit. A lot of these quests are things I intentionally don't want to do right now. Some lost money, that could be good. There's another vampire thing going on. We'll do that. So yeah, someone here in Bruma is a vampire. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Some shit was going down. Right, what do we actually say? So I've entered the house. Yeah, so this guy was dead. We're looking for Reynold Drawless, I guess? Unless I was a guard or someone named Reynold Drawless. I discovered that Braden Lyrian, a resident, was actually a vampire. He was slain by a vampire hunter named Reynold Drawless. However, the circumstances of the incident sound sketchy at best. Should make my way to the crime scene. Interesting as another vampire-related quest all of a sudden. I mean, we've technically had this quest for a long time, but interesting that I'm just doing these now that I'm a vampire.
Excuse me. Halt!
Halt! Daggerfall, halt percent.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
This area is...
Please leave me be.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene.
Raynal.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you.
That sounds easy.
Oh, well, isn't that... I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth.
Rainiel?
Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected.
I bet he wasn't.
We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
Raynal.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
Sure. Braden.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Sometimes you never know. You never know if a vampire might be staring you right in the face. And you know, really, you just have no idea. There'd be nothing to give it away. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like,
anyone in town, they shouldn't give you
sure makes my dick shrivel up.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark.
I bet Raynal's a vampire.
About Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guard sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence looks bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's
I don't
ridiculous. And another thing.
I'm not a
the guards
detective.
are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case.
He works night
He
shift.
works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that
I was
going
gonna
to
say that earlier.
It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Raynal.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
It's like, I swear I've seen him before. I would never forget somebody who told yo mama jokes.
I'm desperate, but I know I'm right.
I hold my grudge to the death. Alrighty. What was I gonna say? Yeah. The example I was gonna use... No. The example I was gonna use is, guards themselves. Because some guards do night shifts and some guards do day. That's how guards work on this game.
What's this about?
Can't go out here, can I? No. Damn. There's just some markers I want to get out here. Yeah, like some guards work at night, they sleep in the day. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I was gonna say, alright, Mr. Guardman, so all your people who, you know, work at night, I'm just gonna accuse them of being vampires. Got it. Now, was there another marker out here? Oh, God. The frame rate died. Wonder what it is that's killing it so bad. So badly. It's only when I look that direction. It's better when I look that way. Maybe I fucked up the water settings. I don't know. And it because I'm looking in the direction of the Imperial City, it's just screwing everything up. I don't know. Also, the line I said a minute ago was the original formulation in my head was much better, but I dropped the ball. I failed. I failed, and it was not amusing. Way Shrine of Akatosh. I refuse to even repeat the line now, because I failed so horribly. I will just acknowledge that I did fail. I had a better formulation, though. I'd like to know what's attacking me. Alright, let's get back into town and start figuring out where Raynal Draelis is at. And I still say he's gonna be a vampire. This game loves its twists and turns and stuff. They're afraid of any quest being, you know, too boring or whatever, so they had to make every quest, like, stand out.
You should have heard the cheer when you came out of that monster gate with that siege machine right on your heels.
I mean, if I was there, I probably did hear it.
To be honest, it was looking bad. I thought we were going to have to fight them, street by street. We lost a lot of good men that day. But Bruma is still standing. That's what counts. Anyway, sorry to go on so long. I'm sure you've got things to do, and I just wanted to thank you personally.
That's charming. Tell me about Raynal, no?
Yes, the vampire. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynal slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Yes? Handsomely done. Oh, yes. He seemed to... Please, go on. What a thoughtful...
Nope.
You too.
Alright. That doesn't get me anywhere, does it?
I'm sure all of Bruma joins me in some...
She got them Dobby eyes going on. Also, wait, what was...
I hope I can help.
Invest? What shop is she?
You too.
Jagasta's dead. We killed him.
Pity on an old war veteran.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
What if I check the basement here? I don't think Raynol's gonna be down there, but the body,
Oh, you're back.
the beggar's body. Nope.
Hello.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Do you have any
Maybe I can ask.
noise on?
Sorry, I have... So, I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Raynal. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynal is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynal has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynal is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. He's that thief that the Imperial... Oh, I am... Please, go on. I appreciate the gesture. That will get you something. Keep
Nope.
up the good work, I suppose.
It actually got me nothing.
Hello.
Where the hell is Raynal then?
Hi there.
How delightful. Welcome.
You look skilled in alteration. Maybe you... Hey, you're the one that helped Captain Bird Be seeing you.
No idea where it's at. Awesome. Or where he's at.
Greetings. Destroying the Great Gate was a deed worthy of the mightiest heroes of song and legend. You dealt the Daedra a heavy blow that day, my friend. Yes, a vampire hunter. As far... Apparently, Braden... He seemed to... Knowledge is... You too.
What if he's just hanging out in here?
What
Looks like you're handy with a blade. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? What can I do?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe an innkeeper would know.
Raynal's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs.
What?
Here's the key.
You just give me a key?
I always
Why?
liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
I guess that's why. This is one expensive key at this point, isn't it? I've entered the room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. He has garlic. Can't be a vampire. No, I mean, we know garlic doesn't actually do anything to vampires.
Greetings to you.
It did to one of them.
Any idea what Grom will do now that old Bainland is dead? Is this true?
It's you.
Sure.
Hi.
What are you doing, lady?
I heard you helped the guard close that Oblivion gate. Thanks. We were getting worried about that damn thing.
Can you not be in here now? Unless you're trying to smash. Gelliborn's journal. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Brayden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning, our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3-1, we did very well. Only Raynell suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Brayden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock so typical of the alien architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. So he mentions Brayden. The quest is called A Brotherhood Betrayed, so they were like bros, and now he kills them. I don't know. We're going to find out. But the quest name gives away a lot already. Brayden suggested that we search the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of back-breaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The Ayleid were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Brayden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Brayden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The 6th one, then the 1st one, the 2nd one, the 8th one, and finally the 1st one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks, and then the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the Ayleid had left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Brayden's skill at acquiring information, we may never have known how to solve this last line of defense. I instructed Brayden and Raynell to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the 3rd leg of the spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead as the pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none of us would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. All right, so yeah, they wanted to research the artifact. Got it. But he betrayed the Brotherhood to get the key.
What can I do?
That's why he did it. Okay.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Gelaborn.
Gelaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted.
He's got all 3 keys
right.
now.
Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
And then Raynil.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Alrighty.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
My eye, my contacts. I'm just tired in general. Been up for a long time, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, we can go in here. I was like, where are we going? I've been up for a long time, and I have the big sad right now. I'm not the happiest right now.
Go back. So, any new revelations in your investigation?
Gelborn.
How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelaborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I think the other guy said Gelborn. I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelaborn was not a vampire?
The diary, the journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
He's probably at the cave. Yeah, that man booked it.
You're a fit one. Been running along.
I'm gonna say he's not here. He's gonna be at the cave. Yeah, that was 4 chimes of the bell, and it's 9 p.m., so it only ever rings...
Hail.
It only ever rings 4 times, regardless of the actual time. That didn't work out. Bumped my head. Nice. Oh, we did it. We did it, boys. Do I fall through the ground here? I mean, I will if I go any further. Getting back in's a pain in the dick, though. That's what TCL's for. Or the alternative is go to the door and just click on it and you'll load outside of the city. Time is it? 9:31. Jesus Christ. You hear that like banging sound when I hit that sign the first time? By the time I get done with this next lap of the city, we should be ready. Yo, I'm gonna take fall damage. No? We got hoop dreams.
How do you do?
Time? Yeah, it's 10. So it's definitely been an hour.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads.
We synced him.
Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day.
Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law.
If all you say is true, Raynal will answer for Braden's death. Raynal will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynal. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
Alrighty.
Please.
It's like, you have to go. You have to do this. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to because it's a quest in my log and I want to do it. Ooh, something I can... Oh, I remember this, too. The very first time we walked up here, we saw this. But I didn't have the mod on to do map markers. So now we can get this marked. Hestra Runestone. No, I don't want to fight that guy. Actually, I don't know if I'd have to fight him. I think that might be the guy from the other quest. Where he's like, yeah, we stole the thing from the eye or whatever it was. But it got stolen by some ogres. I will say it's extremely windy where I live today. It's like you could feel it shaking the car, like you'd be driving like you just like shake the car a little bit during the gusts. And I looked it up and the gusts are up to like about 80 kilometers, like 79 in my exact city, but in the whole area is around like 80 kilometer per hour gusts of wind. Which is kind of a lot. It's kind of insane. But I looked at the map overall, So there's a great tool. It's not just for wind. It's just very apropos that the name is windy.com. But it can be used for all kinds of weather, and it's really cool. Really good, like, graphical view of all kinds of weather stuff. And I went on there and I zoom out on the United States and just like this huge... Now, I made sure to click on the gusts. So I didn't actually look at the non-gust, just the normal wind, but the gusts, there's like this huge blob over the entire US that's just like heavy, heavy wind gusts right now. I don't know what's up with it. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. I don't buy it. I can't see Jack Diddley Dick. No, that's cool. Yeah, caves are actually dark now. Hello.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Maybe.
I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
But if you kill me, you'll actually be a bit of a vampire hunter. So you'll not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Boy, if you do that again, I'm gonna console kill you.
This over with.
I've located Raynal in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gelaborn's journal from the chest. So if this artifact is such a big deal, we could just take it and we're good. The Mundane Amulet. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. It's like, boom, 69 gold. That's the real treasure. The real treasure was the gold we made along the way. Oh, wait, that's not what you're supposed to say. Let's be lazy. I should save, but let's be lazy. Extra lazy. First, let's fast travel back. Second, holy shit, it did crash. Ha! Wow. Yeah, wow. So it was double lazy. 1, not saving, and 2, fast travel. And I got to eat shit for that, didn't I? Nice music. Really learn how to... I'd really like to learn how to play keys sometime. I need to get a keyboard, though. I have a problem where I tend to like to buy the best, and instruments, that's always going to be really expensive. If you want to get really, really good instruments, you're going to spend a lot of money, right? If you want to get like a Korg, you know, the one I was always familiar with was a Korg Oasis. Where am I? Was this on the way back? It was, yeah. The one I knew from back in the day when I first started learning about, like, you know, Dream Theater and stuff, and keyboards, and oh, it was the Korg Oasis, and I was like, that's a $6,000 keyboard. I know there's like $10,000+ keyboards and stuff, though. And yeah, I can't really justify that. So it's hard. I need to figure out what is a good keyboard. What is good, high quality, but affordable for someone who's not had any experience with it. A good see, that's the problem. I want it to be extensible. I want it to be something that I can do a lot with, and that's just going to jack the price up. But I don't really have any experience, so I also don't really want to try to justify, like, let's spend $3,000 on one.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
It's difficult. Gelborn.
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
You know Raynil and Braden. Did you never mention this Brotherhood thing before? You already knew about it?
I knew I'd recognize Raynil.
Oh, that's why, because you forgot.
When I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost.
That's sad. Alright, Mundane Amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact.
It's actually a Hitachi.
Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden? I bet she knows it.
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys.
I bet the word is vulva.
If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's
okay,
what
sure.
I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Raynil.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Quest completed, a brotherhood betrayed.
Justice has been done.
Justice has been done. Cool. Okay. I didn't even see the name of it. What's the amulet? That one? Fortify speed? I don't really have any other amulets, so it must be Phylactery of Litheness. That's a badass name. I love the word phylactery. So there's not a lot left here, which is cool. We're already in Bruma, so we should do this Bruma thing. So what does it say? I've heard that Arnora Arya of Bruma is looking for some help recovering some money that was stolen from her. I should make my way to her house and see if I could help. But it's like the middle of the night now. Just break in, sneak up in there, swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty, what's up? Hello. We'll just talk. She got an amulet.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Sure, Jornder.
I suppose I can trust you with this information.
That's a very large
After all,
amulet.
if you can help me recover my stolen gold,
It's almost as big as her face.
earning some of it.
Stolen gold.
I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more.
Then how would I know to
All I can promise
agree?
is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out?
This sounds shady. I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence.
She's looking down and to the right. That's a tell.
Me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
What does this have to do with me?
Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard.
Uh-oh.
I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Damn, this lady is ruthless.
He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Alright, I'll fondle his balls a little bit. That should do it, right? This lady is ruthless. It's like, let's just keep the money for ourselves. How do I know she's not gonna turn on me? Try to kill me or something. I mean, that's laughable if she did. Particularly because I am the champion of Cyrodiil, the hero of Kavach. I'm pretty much a big deal. Kind of a big deal, you know.
Maybe you can teach me something.
I'll teach you all right. What's up, dude?
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave.
What if...
Go ahead.
What if I gave you money to be friends?
Excellent. How nice. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
He refused to speak. He said that he doesn't talk to outsiders. I think he's referring to the fact that I'm not a prisoner. Sounds like the only way to get him to talk is by getting arrested. What? That's garbage. There's the evidence chest.
I saw that. Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law and...
Go to jail?
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
I've committed a crime and been sent to jail. Perhaps now I can convince Jarinder to help me about the stolen gold.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
Stolen gold.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Countess makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
A Nord referring to a lady as a witch. I've heard this before. Yeah, stop me when you've heard this one. What did Arnora do to you?
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it.
We did it.
Ambushed the shipment.
Oh.
In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
What are you getting at?
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
I kind of do believe him. I don't know if the game actually did this, but no, I did call her out earlier for looking down and to the right when she was telling her story. And then right after that, I noticed her eyes were darting left and right a bunch. I don't know if the game actually did that intentionally or if it was just random. But it's interesting. I don't really feel like I've ever seen that happen before. It's interesting that's where it showed up, right? I really don't remember if that's the truth about this quest or not. But I didn't think about it while talking to him until halfway through, so I don't know if he ever did anything like that. But after I was like, wait a minute, has he done anything like that? Has he done anything suspicious with his eyes or face or whatever? Once I started thinking about it, I never saw him do anything.
You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead.
So I think I kind of do believe him. A chance for revenge, huh? Do I have the...
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terrelius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay.
We just auto-saved. What is my lockpicking at? Because I had some issues with it before. Okay, it's still at 100. But if I fail, then that's it. No! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try again. Just because I want to. Oh.
Pickpocket!
I actually succeeded in that. I didn't know I was pickpocketing through the door. That's interesting.
This is the part where you walk down you!
Yeah, they didn't like that, did they? Alright, I guess we rest. I better not lose. I did. Alright, it re-equipped. Re-equipped Umbra, but none of my other stuff. I don't want these shitty clothes. All right. So now I also have the shield. What was I wearing? That. And... yeah, I could totally put that for more carry weight and stuff. How much do I need the fire resist? Let's be honest. Now we go back in here. I really hate that they forced me to get arrested, that there wasn't another way to do it.
You look like a...
Also, that was really goofy.
Let's hear it.
Oh. Not really that many things. The messenger's diary's probably pretty important, though. I will confess that I actually know what it's related to now. I was curious and I looked it up. Because, I mean, I should have known it was quest related, but... I know what quest it's related to. And I know, like, we've actually already started it. I just haven't really followed through with it. So... I don't know if I like the idea of killing her, but I guess I'm going to. Seems to be the only path forward, right? I don't know, it doesn't make it sound like there's two options. But I do kind of side with Drundir. Drunder. Does it say Drunder's house? No, it says Arnora's house. Watch her turn on me, though. I did kind of call that earlier, though, where I said, like, what if she tries to attack me when I give her the stuff?
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not?
Confront.
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
The amulet of
That
kings.
fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's?
We'll do it your way.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck.
This lady... I really do think she's probably the mastermind. She is very quick to be like, I'm gonna blackmail you into doing this, basically.
My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far. I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. I warn you, don't cross me.
I mean, I'm the leader of the Dark Brotherhood, so... What's a little murder for me? Come on, let's be real. I'd like to do some more digging around and seeing if I could find out something. Letter. Your offer was ludicrous. My merchandise is worth twice that at least. Because we've done business before and because you are known to be trustworthy, I'm willing to give you a 15% discount, but no more. It's a pretty good discount, all things considered. 15%'s not bad. Alright, we gotta run it back to him now. It's funny though, I mean, I'm the leader of the Dark Brotherhood, but I don't like killing. So if there's a way to be like, hey, let's just pretend you're dead, I'm pretty much always gonna take that option. You know, and I did that a lot in Morrowind too. Pretty much anytime I could be like, yeah, just run away and I'll tell them you're dead or whatever. Like pretty much anytime I can do that, I will.
Show me the proof.
What if he's like, that's not the real amulet?
So, she's dead, eh? Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good, good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
All right. Oh. Been a while since I've seen him. What's up, adoring fan? Don't mind me, just doing some business. See that invisible wall there? It's brutal. Me no like.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and
Dude,
his lips, and then you showed up.
This man's eyebrows are fucked
You really
up.
should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Anora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
What's that sound, buddy? Dude, if you knock me over once, or if you knock my weapon loose, I'm console command killing you. Not dealing with your bullshit. I've killed a corrupt guard named Tyrellius Logellis near the stashed loot. Apparently he'd overheard my conversation with Jorunder in the Bruma Castle dungeons and wanted the gold for himself. I think he's also killed Arnora, and I can now recover the gold unhindered. I want to look at this man's face. That's not quite the look. Oh. Can I not manipulate his body? There we go. That would have been perfect. Him leaning up against the rock would have been perfect. Dude, I don't know, his eyebrows were like fucked up. I just need to flip him. Can't I drag him? There we go. Look at that man's face. Holy shit. Alrighty, I found the treasure that Jorunder concealed. I should go check to see if Tyrellius was telling the truth about Arnora. Heavy armor repair, the black arrow, $1,000. I guess maybe it makes sense. Yeah, go check to see if he is telling the truth. Because she could still try to blackmail, or, you know. Is it blackmail? I mean, not really blackmail, but she could still try to rat me out for my involvement.
How do you do?
I found her. No, I haven't. Thank you, game. Tyrellius has indeed killed her. I should probably leave before the town guard thinks I had something to do with it. On the bright side, all of Jorunder's gold is now mine. Okay, I guess I did. I want to know if she was innocent or not. I want to know... Well, I mean, innocent's a strong word, but I want to know which one was the more involved. Which one was the mastermind? Alright, that's that quest. Pretty cool stuff. We're running much lower on quests now, which is cool. We could go ahead and close out Sins of the Father. And I will confess, I kind of looked into it a little bit. I think the better reward comes from handing the sword over. It's the more honest one as well, which, despite me being the master of the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, I prefer. So let's go ahead and do that. Will I get in trouble?
I think you should leave.
Yeah, but what if I want to just walk in here real quick? Talk.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Coral.
I got this sword.
Many years ago, when the Count was still alive, a daring thief stole the ancient honor blade of Coral from out of this castle. Why?
I found it. Hand it over.
This is incredible. I never thought to see this sword again. How did you... Never mind. One should not look a gift horse in the mouth. Please accept my thanks on behalf of the people of Coral for restoring this sword and the honor of our city. As a token of our gratitude, I bestow upon you a symbol of honor and heroism, the escutcheon of Coral. You've done a great service.
I always said
Coral,
escutcheon.
and you should be proud.
Okay, cool.
Fare thee well.
Let's take a look at it. It's a shield. Fortify endurance and reflect damage. It's okay. Is this a shield I've been using? I don't even know. Because this one's better. Reflect damage. Yeah, this is better. Ebony. It reflects all damage. Well, it just says damage. I don't know if that's only normal damage or magical. Or if it includes... It might just be normal damage, non-magical. Whatever, though. It's pretty good. The endurance gives me a little more fatigue as well, which is not that big of a deal anymore. Okay. That's another quest out of the way. So the other guy... Oh, actually, yeah, we can go to the Germain brothers. The other guy, which is actually the fence, the Fathus, whatever, is the best fence for the Thieves Guild. That's the one I was selling all my items to for a long time before I got the Merchant Gold mod, because he had the most gold. He will, as far as I understand, never speak to me again, basically. Maybe I'm wondering though if I put the Cowl of Nocturnal on, if he'll speak to me.
You have something to tell me about my father?
Yep.
I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Coral, and the escutcheon of Coral you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend.
Double reward.
You're always welcome in our home.
What you got? Some grand soul gems. That's a weird reward. Sins of the Father completed.
May your journeys always be safe.
Alright, let's go to this Alien ruin, mark it on the map. Dude, the frame rate went ugly. Come on, mark it. And we got a couple things we can mark here that I want to just go ahead and get out, you know, get it out of the way, get it over with. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know there was another one. That probably is it right there. Ooh, another one. Nice. We'll head over that way in a moment. I'm gonna force an autosave. It's not working. I thought it was 0 on the numpad, but it's not working. Did I already find the thing? I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Okay, this is actually where I hoped I was at. Perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was Kennereth. We had the master trainer for something out here. She was a pain to work with. She also kept getting knocked out. It's times like that where I miss Morrowind's auto block. There's so many things I can uncover right now on the map, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a lot of it. You know what's better? Let's pop a couple chameleons. That's a weird phrase. Pop some chameleons. Because there's probably enemies at a lot of these things. And if I can get through them and just mark it on the map, not have to worry about anything else, I'm happy. I'm literally just trying to get things marked on the map. I'm not trying to do anything else. Mainly because if I have to come back out here, and I will for at least one thing, because I'm gonna have to go to the shrines, the pilgrimage thing. I'm gonna have to go to all the shrines and do whatever for that. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice to have markers. That's basically it. Alright. What the hell are you doing, buddy? You get lost? We'll get this marked as well. We'll head over towards Coral. Rock Bottom Caverns. Got time for one, maybe two more quests. I think, are we... I might be going the wrong way to get to Coral, or maybe I'm going the right way. No, I'm going west. I'm definitely not going the right way, but there's a thing here. I think I'm snaking around a bit too much, and it'd probably be better to just warp there. Also, that's exciting. Killed the Minotaur, nice. Kind of expected the Minotaur to win. That looks a lot like it's probably Coral to me, or Wayne of Priory or something, which maps to Coral basically. But I'm tired of this bad frame rate, so let's warp into Coral.
Hello.
I want to go check on the shop real quick.
I don't mean to impose, but I'm hoping you can help me. My daughter, Dharma, is missing, and I don't know what to do.
Let's talk about your missing daughter.
That's right. My daughter, Dharma, never came back from Hackdirt. I'm dreadfully worried something may have happened to her. Can you help?
What is it, Shadow over Hackdirt? Yes, I'll help.
I can't thank you enough for your kindness. She was supposed to make a delivery to Atira Moslin in Hackdirt, so I would start there. In case it may be useful, she was with Blossom, her horse, I mean. Dharma loves that animal and would never willingly abandon her.
Yeah, Shadow over Hackdirt.
Have you found her?
Not yet.
I am so...
Hackdirt. No, yeah, Hackdirt.
A rather isolated village south of Coral. We do some business with the trader there. Small volume, but she pays well. Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dharma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her.
And Dharma.
The best daughter a mother could ask for. Kind-hearted and a friend to everyone she meets. Farewell.
Okay, so the trigger for that, and the reason, we used her for a lot of mercantile training, the reason that it never happened before is the trigger is to actually have spoken with Dharma. When we speak to her, alright, I'll just say Dharma. That's kind of how she was saying it. It just sounds weird like that to me. But Dharma, the trigger is to have spoken to Dharma, and we never spoke to her until fairly recently, and then I haven't spoken with Cydnius since then, so that's why we just now got the quest. But basically, I think it's like 3 days after you speak to Dharma, you come back and talk to Cydnius, and that's happened. What do we unlock? Way Shrine of Debella. That's sexy. A lot sexier than this frame rate. We're playing with the bullet time mod, that's all. Max Payne mode. Speaking of Max Payne, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, they're like, yo, we're gonna remake Max Payne and Max Payne 2. I think as like one experience. Yeah, this place isn't looking so hot. Hackdirt Caverns. Okay, I guess it's not as bad as I thought.
Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here.
Shadow over Innsmouth? Is it a reference?
I got nothing to say to you, stranger. Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived. This better be good.
I'm too lazy to persuade, so just take some money.
Oh, nice. That will get you something. I got nothing to...
Alright, fine, fuck off.
Bye. I'm waiting.
Ugh, this man looks weird.
Who? Nah, I haven't seen any young women around. Even if I had, why would I know anything about her going missing? Not that I'm saying I ever seen her, because I haven't. My grandfather built this place, not that it's any of your business. We've been down, but we got plans to bring back the good old days. You'll see.
Ooh, he's mean mugging me.
I hope I can help.
No, you were an asshole. Is he following me? He's following me. If I go this way, he's gonna turn around. Interesting. Good to know.
You're not welcome here, stranger. We don't like strangers poking their noses into our business. I don't know any Dharma. If you're talking about that cursed Agonian swindler from Coral, I'd like to know where she is too. She never showed up. How am I supposed to run a shop without any merchandise? You tell her I want half off on my next delivery.
Never showed up, okay.
We scrape by. Not that we've ever had naught but trouble from outsiders like you. You'd best be moving on if you know what's good for you.
Look at that, like, scowl she has.
Stop talking. You're not welcome around here.
Why are you all dicks?
Outsiders came and burned our town years ago. Ruined us. But we'll get ours back one day soon. Just go away.
Is he in here too? Yep. He's obviously following me. Bible of the Deep Ones. Given to me by the Chief of the Deep Ones. He taught me his language and his runes. This is the ancient lore of his people, which we shall follow from now until forever. Signed in the presence of 12 witnesses. Irlov Moslin. Oh, we got some Daedric. I wish I remembered how to read the alphabet. It's again, it's just English, but I don't remember how to read it.
A pleasure to...
You're lying. It's not a pleasure. You're an asshole.
Are you not feeling well?
I guess I could take the trap door. What does the journal say? Yeah, Dharma never arrived. I found a trap door that seems to lead to caverns beneath Hackdirt. I should enter and search for Dharma. Why do they make it a hard lock, though? That's very difficult. Did he follow me again? Hackdirt Brethren. They carry anything? Mort flesh. Oh, we got a key. No, that looks like it's probably Dharma. What are those YouTube videos? Darman? Because that's what I keep thinking. That was weird. Don't talk to me after you're dead. It's against the law. Alright, let's see what's up with Dharma. In 1 second. There we go.
Please, let me out of here. You must help me escape. I think these creatures plan to do something horrible to me tonight.
I got you.
Thank you. Hurry, we need to get out of here, quick!
Yeah, I got you. I have freed Dharma from the clutches of the foul creatures that infest Hackdirt. Now to escape and deliver her safely back to Cednius and Coral.
Thank you. Let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We're in the inn. Must have been the wind. Oh, he walked outside. How about that?
Have you seen my horse? I can't leave her here.
Hello.
It's my pleasure. I got no... Goodbye. Go ahead, please.
I think we're in combat.
We don't look kindly on strangers asking questions. If you need a room, try Moslin's Inn. Otherwise... Farewell.
I don't know if Dharma's essential or not. It's hard to tell. She is not. Okay. Yeah, I was concerned about that and I didn't want to accidentally kill her. That's like most of the rest of the town at this point. I gotta see what's going on in here. We crashed though. I gotta see what's going on in there, see if there's any interesting lore or whatever before we bounce. Alright. Always gotta wait until, you know, when the game crashes, you'll see me do that. I wait, and if I don't, and I start loading before OBS picks up the game, then you just get a black screen the whole time it's loading, which granted is only slightly worse than a static loading screen like this, but I've found that then it can be hard to pick up the game once I actually start playing. Like, OBS will struggle to actually capture the game for whatever reason. It's weird. Heavier weapons will fatigue you more when you swing them. See, that's actually an interesting design. There are things that I do think are interesting about the systems in this game. I think there's also a lot of, you know, I've made it no secret that this is not my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I always say I like this game. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't like it. But I think it really does pale in comparison to Morrowind and Daggerfall. I don't know why I'm saving again, but makes me feel like I'll have to load less. Interesting. What's down here? Trapdoor to caverns, yeah. Oh, Dharma knows to sneak. I love it.
Well met.
I don't trust this damn dude. There's the horse, right? Yeah.
What should I?
Follow me.
Sounds good.
Have we rescued the horse? I don't know. Like, I don't want to mess that up. Is she gonna get on the horse? Awesome. Okay, good. I was gonna say it'd actually be really interesting if they would attack when she got on the horse and started riding out of there. Yo, is that dude really following me still? Dharma.
What do you want?
I want you to stop following me. I also want to know why Dharma's going so slowly. We're like right by town. I wonder if I just go up to town and walk in, if she'll teleport. The game's actually pointing me this way, so it might consider her to have escaped already. Even though I didn't get a notice. Where's heroism at Pale Pass contest?
In conjuring up dead things.
Yoink. Let's go right up in here.
Good to see you.
Have you found?
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. I can never repay you for your gift of my daughter's life, but you have my friendship and gratitude to the end of my days.
Cool. Shadow over Hackdirt completed.
If I don't have what you need, you might try the other coral merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons.
Mercantile increased. Did it actually increase? 105. Cool. I like that.
How goes it?
My hero.
Let's bang.
I saw Reyna Briand talking to her dogs the other day. I think she thinks they understand her.
Quest. Nope. Alrighty. What are we at? 2 hours, 57 minutes. Local time, 21:16. Dude, I can't scroll anymore. That's awesome. So Nirnroot's not going to happen anytime soon. Lifting the veil, I don't know how big of a quest that is. It is something I would like to do. I just don't know what I'm in for when I start it. Repairing the Orrery. Camp Ailes. We were just at Echo Mine. We can go to Fort Ontis and go to Camp Ailes and see what I can get a hold of. I don't know if I've ever done repairing the Orrery, and I don't know how long it is. Oh! My bad, Shadowmere. No! Feel like he kind of gave up fighting because I attacked him too much. That's not really what happened. Bad AI. Ooh. Right through the stomach. Bit of Daedric. Hard to go wrong there. Or Mandrake, yeah. Primrose looked similar. Stendar. We got a mine up here too. So we got Camp Ales and we got a mine. Yeah, so I don't know if I ever did the Orrery, but it looked like, from what I saw, there are some interesting rewards for it, perhaps. We'll find out at some point. Yo, what's going on, Zach? Unfortunately, I cannot do that. Believe me, I would do that if I could. As one of the many motivators for not playing much longer. Anyway, what I was gonna say, so it looks like there were some maybe interesting rewards. I don't know how much effort goes into it, but it is one of the like, not expansions, but one of the DLC quest things that was added. So it could end up being one of the, you know, a very quick thing. It could end up being a slightly longer thing. Alright, good night, Zach. Thanks for stopping in real quick. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's not as late here, but it's late enough for me to be tired. Hope you get some good... Oh, I feel bad. Hope you get some good rest. Yeah, I actually have to go get some stuff out of the car after this. I have, just some general supplies. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a stone pitcher. I have some general supplies, some drinks and stuff in the trunk that I was not able to bring inside with me earlier. Is it on the bandit? Aha! Dwarven cog. Undelivered letter. So I think I got lucky in finding the first part. Just randomly, I don't know. This could always happen. Until a buyer can be found, the items should be hidden. Scatter them so the Legion pigs can't ferret them out easily. Use our safe spots at the following camps. And we've got them all. Dagnus, Broch, Bodian, Varus. I found a list. Kavach is looking cool from here. I mean, it's definitely seen better days, but it's a cool view of Kavach. This is nice too, in that we've uncovered a significant extra chunk of the map, because there is a huge gap here. So we're doing a lot of extra work to uncover the map. What's mad at me? I hate I hate how close you have to get to the fort. Like, you could basically be touching the walls. Because now it's probably something in here that's mad at me. Alright, this one here to the west is where we want to go. Seems like all the camps are kind of located in the same area, which is nice. We get another landmark thing over here.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Alright, you're gonna be console killed. I wish I could go third person when I'm laying down. Nope. Nope, you get console killed for knocking me down. Not dealing with your bullshit, dude. So is it one of you? No, it's not. Still over further this way. Isn't it? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. I spotted the bandit already. Damn, why so many? I really want to console kill them for doing that.
What's the matter, getting tired?
Oh, you're really terrible. I mean, you are a wizard. Alright, what do we got? A dwarven tube. Alright, let's take a look. The map's looking a lot more fleshed out all of a sudden. Big fan of that. We can go to Shard Rock, we can go to the gate. And then we'll go almost west again. This just seems like the quickest way to do it. Rather than walking. I don't want to spend too much more time doing this. I'm not trying to rush. But I'm also not trying to just spend too much excess time. As I've already said, I'm tired. I am thirsty. I would like some time to do some things before I go to bed as well. So, I don't want to push too late. I started late, also. Which kind of limits things a little bit. Yo, this windstorm is like what has been like in North Texas today. Why is it so windy? Windy. Windy's nuts drop on your face. Ha! Ha! Got him. I think I hear combat music, but... oh, maybe not. Alright, we're gonna go for this landmark thing. And the Oblivion Gate. They keep... there's so many of these stones. What's going on? Hunting deer? Oh, it's a spider Daedra. You made it out of the Oblivion Gate, didn't you? Wait, did this bandit run? Or are they here? Oh my god. This frame rate. Just 3090 problems. The blistering frame rates that the 3090 allows me to have in this game. There's people running around. Yeah, you're the bandit. What are you doing? What are you doing, step bandit? Dwarven Coherer, awesome. Yeah, so what I think is going to end up happening is we'll see where this takes me in terms of completion of the quest tonight. And then tomorrow we will pretty much wrap up all the miscellaneous side quests that I have and that I want to do. I don't necessarily know of any others that are, you know, on my mind to do. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright. Nope. No. You die. Fuck off. Oh, it's so annoying. I've recovered all the missing dwarven artifacts. I should take them to both the L at the Arcane University at once so she can repair the Orrery. There it is. God, I hate that mechanic so much. Whoops. Alright, yeah, let's go to the Arcane University. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, there might, I mean, I know there's still gonna be some other quests. There's pretty much quests in every town, but we've done quests in pretty much every town. I know one in Anvil, we could ask about the gang. I don't think we've ever actually followed up on that. I might do that. I vaguely remember that quest. So there's a handful of things that I might still run across. We'll pretty much wrap everything up tomorrow and probably start the Knights of the Nine.
Have them? The items I requested? Give them to me, please. Yes, yes, this seems to be everything. Here's your reward. Thank you again.
Greetings to you.
Do I wait like 3 days or something? Should give her a day. Alright, I'm sure we'll have fun waiting. Am I gonna wake up? Why is waiting so long in this game? It's so slow. I mean, I assume it's simulating the Radiant AI behavior in the background, and it takes, you know, more CPU cycles and such to do that, but man, it's brutal. Compared to Morrowind, where Morrowind is like, zip, we're done with a full day in like under a second. The Orrery at the Arcane University should be functional once more. I can visit it as often as I like and also receive powers based on the phases of the moons. Yeah, I guess I probably have done this. This sounds familiar. Ooh, it looks sick.
Well met. Goodbye.
I've activated it. Deactivated lasers with my dick. Now it's time to blow this fucker down. 10 points if you know the reference. That's an easy one. Yo, this is sexy. I like this. You receive a new power from the Orrery. Something will. Went away quickly. I don't know how they work. Because it might be a power that I use. Or it might have been replaced with a buff. Because I have the lame mod. Okay, it looks like it is something I use. Yeah, Secunda's will. Fortify willpower and drain. Ew, I don't like that. Yeah, the lame mod has kind of changed the way some things work, so... Wasn't 100% sure.
At your service, Archmage.
Alright, so next up, if I wanted to start doing anything... Seeking your roots would be good. I might just give myself some Nirn roots just to finish it. console command, give myself some Nern roots, just to get it over with. What are we at? Probably like 15 or so. We probably need quite a few more. We have 18. We need what, 30 or 40? We need 30. So we need 12 more. So next up, lifting the veil is probably high up on my list. We're gonna do Paranoia, but it was broken before when I tried it. He did not seem to want to meet me behind the chapel, probably because I waited like a year after talking to him the first time. He gave up. So the only way I know to progress this is probably going to be console commands. Which is fine. So it's 1:51 a.m. So if I wait like 22 hours, it's basically midnight. And then we can see if he shows up. If he doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and console command set the stage of the quest to pretend that we accepted it. But then we're not going to have the full like dialogue with him about what's going on. But we broke into his place and we read his like notes, and basically he's paranoid that everyone's watching him. You dream of long days spent basking in the sunlight of your native lands. You feel the warmth and the heat and feel your body become refreshed. Then you awaken knowing it was but a dream. So, yeah. He's super paranoid. I mean, the name of the quest is Paranoia. He thinks like everyone's watching him, everyone's out to get him or whatever. So he's kind of watching them. And we have a couple different options on how we can actually do this quest. You can complete the quest early by doing specific things. Or you can outright just refuse to help him. But yeah, he doesn't seem to want to meet. So let me go ahead and get the console commands. Just still have the page open. Let's see. What is the command I want to do? MS-38 and stage 10. Glarthier claims that there is a conspiracy against him among the people of Skingrad. Actually, hang on. Before I commit to that, it just says to meet him. Dion, captain of the guard, can warn you.
What?
I don't know where Dion's at, though, and I'm not going to go out of my way to find him. So, MS-38. That's 8. So that's stage 8 of the quest. Stage 9 is saying that you met him, but you decided not to get involved. So stage 10 is what we're going to go with. Whoops. Numpad doesn't work. And stage 10 says, Glarthier claims that there is a conspiracy against him among the people of Skingrad. He wouldn't say why, but implied that he knows secrets which powerful people want to keep quiet. I have agreed to help him determine whether he is being followed or watched, and he has promised to pay me 150 gold for my services. Then, Glarthier believes that... Why is there a then there? That's weird. Oh, I think it's like 2 journal entries or something. Glarthier believes that Bernadette Penniless is following him. I need to be outside his house at 6 a.m. and see what she does. He will then meet me behind the Great Chapel at midnight to get my report. Okay. So if I wait like 5 hours, that gives me plenty of time. Ah! Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh, come on. Where's OBS? There it is. The game was eating my mouse, so I couldn't find it to click back into the game. Or to click back on OBS. A lot of landmark stuff out there. This quest is interesting. Let's see if this stage is functional now that I have kind of forced us to get into it. Damn it. I didn't get the jump to trigger before I fell. There we go. Beautiful. Don't ask how any of this works, it just does, okay. Alright. It's 6 a.m. Where's the person? It's like 6 a.m. is awfully early. Probably are actually spying. Wouldn't it be funny if that was it? And it was like, they went into the chapel. I should tell Glarthier. I love that rain sound.
I'm Bernadette Pinellis. Well, I know he's a bit odd, but I've always thought he was kind of sweet. Lately, though, he has been stranger than usual. I think maybe he's been following me. I see him every morning on my way to chapel. I've tried to say hello, but he always pretends not to hear me.
What a nerd.
Be seeing you.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
So long.
Where are your hair? Just shave the rest of it off, man. Admit defeat.
You're the grand champion of the arena.
So now we wait. This is the quest. This is the quest. We're gonna pick this one up next time, because I've kind of been wanting to end for a while, as I've already said. I'm tired, I'm thirsty. I want to do other things. So, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We're gonna pick up right with this next time. Do this Glarthier weird quest of, like, surveilling and stuff. It's not gonna be the most exciting, but then we're gonna get to better stuff after that. As I said, moving forward, we're actually going to get to, also I'm hoping by stalling and talking that we're going to progress. But moving forward, or what was I going to say? Yeah, moving forward, we're going to hopefully get more interesting stuff. We're going to clean out like the rest of the side quests that I want to do. If anything else pops up that I'm interested in, we'll do it. But that's pretty much it for the base game. There's not a lot left in the base game. So it's really going to move on to full expansion content or DLC, whatever. So the first big one is Knights of the Nine, and then that's going to push us into the expansion Shivering Isles. I would say probably not tomorrow, but definitely Saturday we should be on Shivering Isles. And I don't know how many sessions that's going to take, but we are on the downhill slope of this game now. I have been playing this game for a hot minute. This game has taken a while, so we're on the downhill slope, so that's cool. I'm not saying that in a bad way, like, it's cool, I want to be done with this game. No, just in general, like, it's just cool to know, and that means I'll be moving on to a new game as well. So, that's always exciting. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I mean, there's not really much to recap. It's just been side quests. I don't even remember, what have I done? I did the money one in Bruma. I did the vampire one in Bruma. I did the actual vampire one in the Imperial City. Oh, she's doing stuff. Hold on. I did the actual vampire one in the Imperial City. And I know there's a couple. I did Dharma, the Shadow over Hackdirt. I feel like there's some others that I've missed, but whatever. The repairing the Orrery. I turned in the sword in Coral. I still haven't been approached by Fathus Ulis yet for him to bitch me out, but I don't think he'll talk to me anymore. Maybe if I put the cowl on, he will. Depends on how they programmed it. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you, everybody who tuned in today. For, whether you're lurking, chatting, masturbating, whatever you like to do while you watch the stream, I really appreciate it. If you're new here, you like what you see, please consider hitting that follow button. See, I can't even talk today. If you are new here and you like what you see, please consider hitting that follow button. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you are watching this on the YouTube VOD and you're still listening, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, leaving a comment if you're so inclined. I would greatly appreciate all that. I normally stream on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we will be back tomorrow, Friday, 8th of April, at probably about, I would want to say 17:30 Central. Maybe a little later, depending on how things go. That's my target, but things are kind of wonky right now, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, and we'll do what I already said. Side questing, pushing towards expansion content, pushing towards DLCs, all that fun stuff. So, until then, until next time, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at, take it easy.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.